It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Here we go, here we go. 59, right to 59. Oh, yeah. Two.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down and 4. Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 43. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80! Cut!
On second down, it's Coleman. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head. Run right through him.
Mike, here we go, here we go, here we go. 12, fellas, here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now Robbie Gould comes on. He, of course, the Bears kicker for the bulk of his career. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. On now, the Bears' all-time leading scorer, Robbie Gould, kicking against his former team. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Oh, Gould missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, off the mark, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
180! 54! Get in the weight room! Get in the weight room!
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Not the result they were looking for there on third down. They ended up taking a loss on the play.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will be out of bounds on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Here we go, dude. Here I come again.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bilal Nichols drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Here we go.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
11. Hey, Foxtrot. It's out time. Hey, 58 is the mic.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 58. Come on. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the carry, it's Montgomery. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Trubisky on first down. He's got Burton here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number. They will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Go. 180. Right 54. Right 54. Hey, get in the way.
Now a run with Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Slants.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
The toss play to Montgomery. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Off the toss, Cohen. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 25 yards to the house, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bears take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
56 of my orbit.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He finds an opening past the 40. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. On 1st down, Montgomery. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Montgomery. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
132 fighter.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They will run again with Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 22 yards there, a first down.
Check 26, check 26. Kill.
On first down, Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
Here we go. 180. 59. Off the screen. 2. Hey, Delta. Check.
First throw of OT for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
I got you. Ringo.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. On first down, Coleman. And he'll get this one. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20. Flag. 1, Omaha. Against the mic. Ain't no shit. X3. 218, chopper. 50
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Hey, Haywood. Double dog. That's the way. Like 56. 56.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.